What's up guys, my name is DJCS and welcome to an all new Let's Talk. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my first impression on Far Cry 5. If you are new to my channel and you don't know what Let's Talk is, it is part of my channel where I talk about things going on in video games, entertainment, sometimes things going on in the world, things going on with me, all kinds of things. So if you are new and you like what you see and hear, please drop a like and subscribe. With all that said and done, let's talk Far Cry 5 first impressions. What's up everyone, once again my name is DJCS. Now Far Cry 5 was released to everyone this last Tuesday, March 27th, and there are three versions available. There is the standard version, which is $59.99 and just comes with the game. The deluxe version, which is $69.99 and comes with the game. The Ace Pilot Pack, which contains a gun skin and a helicopter as well as the Aerial Force outfit. The Big Game Hunter Pack, which includes the bow, the ATV, and the Game Hunter outfit. It also comes with a 44 Magnum handgun with a unique skin and a ARC assault rifle also with a unique skin. And then there is the gold version, which I highly recommend if you are going to buy this game. It's a little pricey at $89.99, but it's worth it if you ask me. You get the game, obviously, everything included in the deluxe package, plus the season pass for the 3 DLCs that come out, which look awesome. There's the Dead Living Zombies, which is hopefully like Undead Nightmare from Red Dead Redemption. There's Hours of Darkness, which seems like a military Vietnam-style DLC or something. Then there's Lost on Mars, which seems like an alien invasion DLC. These DLCs sound awfully familiar. I can't remember from where though. The Gold Edition also includes a classic version of Far Cry 3. Now this is my first Far Cry game ever, and I hear that 3 was the best so far, so that's probably why they included it in the package. The basic story of Far Cry 5 is you are a rookie deputy sheriff who has been tasked with helping to arrest Joseph Seed. Joseph Seed is basically a cult leader who feels he is doing everything for the people for their own good. But things go awry and you are left alone to take down Seed and his minions along with the resistance. Now we are going to jump straight into what I feel are the pros and cons of the game, starting with the pros. So I love the graphics. The scenery and imagery are just awesome. I can only hope that Red Dead Redemption 2 will look as amazing if not better. The water looks like real water, like I could go down to a local creek or lake and it will look similar. The trees and all the woods are just beautiful, and the attention to detail and the level of detail are almost mind-blowing. I like that you can hire help in the form of people or dogs. Some situations get a little hairy and it's good to have help. I think it's dope that you can do co-op on story mode, which instead of hiring an NPC to back you up, you can have your friends instead. The only downside to that is that when they help you with co-op, it doesn't affect their story mode, so any progression they make helping you won't show up when they go back to their game. The story seems very detailed and it seems like it may take a while to actually finish the game, which to me is a plus. Who likes playing a game that they can beat in a few hours? I'm sure if you sat down and only played the main missions, it probably wouldn't take you that long, but with all the side missions and things to do, it may take me a while. The map seems huge and it may take a while to explore it all. I like the environmental takedowns as well. I haven't done many, but the fact that I can do them is pretty sweet. There are also bonuses if you can recapture an area without getting noticed, so stealth comes in handy. Now for the cons. I'm not really a fan of the first person mode. I wish there was a way to change that. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but it makes driving kind of difficult. It also doesn't seem to make too much sense for you to have that much customization with your character if you can't even see him or her. You can choose your hair, the way your face looks, your skin tone and clothing, but only if you're playing online or co-op can and will someone see you. It's not as extensive as GTA's, but there is still customization there that can't be seen. The driving isn't the best. Having played GTA 5 for almost 5 years now, I've gotten used to decent driving mechanics in a game. The driving style in Far Cry 5 isn't quite there. It reminds me of driving in a game like Watch Dogs, where the car doesn't seem to turn, more just pivot in the middle if that makes sense. This game's focus isn't driving like GTA's is, so it probably wasn't that big of a deal for them. But people always seem to be in the way, keeping with the first person mode in driving. When backing up or turning, it can be difficult to see people or animals, like Boomer. I wish there was a way to have Boomer get in the vehicle, especially if it's a pickup truck. He should be able to jump in the back. I'm not the only one who has this problem too. As we saw in the beginning of the video, there are numerous glitches in the game. Now I'm told these are to be expected when it just comes out, but I thought that's what the years of working on a game were for. To not only create the game, but to work out all the bugs and glitches. These aren't a major problem to me, some are actually pretty funny, and I've only seen things like this happen in YouTube compilation videos, so stuff like this has never really happened to me in a game, so it's pretty funny when it happens. It can get overbearing when solo. There were times when I was just simply driving down the street, saw someone who needed help on the side of the road, and stopped to help them. But as I was there, things got really crazy. This is the same video from the beginning, but I'm gonna let it all play out for you so you can see how crazy things can get.
Help, please. They're doing all sorts of weird shit to people.
They were gonna kill me.
Now I managed to survive this attack, but there have been times where it was just too crazy and was killed. The weapon wheel is very limiting. Until you unlock the perks to hold more weapons, you are very limited on weapons, and even then you can only hold 4 guns. When you first start out, you only have a handgun slot and another slot for another gun of your choosing. The mechanics in the game seem a little off. There were times when I went to loot a body but accidentally switched guns instead, which is totally my fault for not paying attention, but then I would go and try to pick my gun back up and it wouldn't give me the option. This has also happened when I've taken down the bad guys and went to take their gun but it wouldn't let me. The enemy radar seems to lock on the enemies who really aren't in my vicinity, which is helpful, but at the same time it can be distracting. Animals can come out of freaking nowhere. Enough said. The music seems to be lacking. I found an official rundown of the music in the game, which included the custom music, but also the licensed music. Right now there only seems to be 2 radio stations, so I'm guessing that maybe once you travel to a different territory, the stations change maybe? Because there are a ton of songs here, but I haven't heard barely any of them. Also with the music, even though I had music off in the settings for when I'm streaming, when you go into a bar or even get in a car, it's still on. While there were more cons than pros, I feel the pros outweigh the cons. From what I hear, having never played a Far Cry game before, this is an improvement on past games. People were tired of climbing towers, and they even make a joke about it in the game. There were some things I just had to try in the game, like what happens when you pull a gun or raise your fist to someone friendly. The Lord will not let you take me. threw up these hands. His face. His face. Needless to say, they aren't so friendly when you do that. I also had to try to see if I could hit a friendly, and you can't. And they don't like that. Oh, they're enemies now? I didn't know. Sorry. We're good. We're good. I'm sorry. He was driving kind of crazy. Flying kind of crazy, man. He scared me. I hit him with a paddle. I didn't know I could. I cracked that shit over his head. I know it's mean, and my boy Case had a rag on me in the game for being so mean to animals, but I also had to see if you could hit Boomer with a rock. And you can, and it makes him sad. Good dog. In case you were wondering if you could journey to the edge of the map, maybe go visit the beach, well, you can't. If you try to, you will receive a message that says you are out of bounds, go back. Overall, this is a pretty fun game. The cons are mostly minor and can be fixed easily by Ubisoft should they choose to. I will be playing this game a lot more and venturing into the multiplayer form as well. I'm really looking forward to the GTA Story Mode DLCs, the DLCs for Far Cry 5, and will definitely be playing those when they release. Once again, please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and follow me if you are new to my channel. Leave some comments below and let me know what you think of the game if you've played it yet. I'm DJCS. Have a good one, guys.